Hey everyone, Jamie Eilerman from Wake Up with Leads here. Today I'm going to do a video on showing you how to generate 1 to 2 calls per day on Autopilot using Craigslist. Kind of the story behind this was I had an electrician client. The Google AdWords campaign we were running was just way too expensive, especially in his market. It was like $30 plus a click for the term electrician in his market. It was something crazy, but I'd heard things about generating calls with Craigslist. So I did a bunch of research, couldn't find the exact solution on how to replicate it, so I created my own way to generate leads on Autopilot and all the tools and processes to set that up. And I'm going to show you today in this part 1 video what tools you need to start to help you accomplish that. So check out the video coming up and I'll walk you through that. In this part 1 video of how to generate 1 to 2 calls per day on Autopilot using Craigslist, I'm going to just talk about the tools and what you need to set up your campaign, your posting schedule kind of campaign, your Craigslist posting campaign, I guess what do you want to call it, what tools you'll need. So first you're going to need a Craigslist account. I'm kind of just going to talk out loud. So you'll need a Craigslist account. I had a separate one for each day of the week because Craigslist will flag you or try to shut down any kind of account where you post a certain amount a day. I can't tell you the rules, but it's best to have an account for each day of the week. You'll also need a virtual assistant. So I would have my virtual assistant post each day on the corresponding account, whichever day of the week it was. You can see here. You also need 7 Gmail accounts. So I had 7 Craigslist accounts, 7 Gmail accounts under these Gmails. Okay. I also made the ads ahead of time, and then I put them in a Dropbox folder for my VA to grab the image and the text to post on Craigslist. So this is kind of a schedule I built in Google Sheets just to give the VA. It tells what time to post. I think they were in India, so this isn't, I can't remember what time this was in. Oh yeah, 9 a.m. America. And he would post at 5:30 p.m. in India, which would go out at 9 a.m. every morning. So I could start generating calls. The ad creative Monday, go to the Monday Dropbox folder. You'll need a VPN. Craigslist wants you posting near that location. So if you're in Georgia or Atlanta, Georgia, you'll want to get a VPN that is in Georgia, near Atlanta, ideally. The tool used for that is private internet access, is what we use. There's a bunch of different VPNs, but just grab one and give your VA access to that so they can, if they're in Philippines or India, they can post like they're in Atlanta, Georgia. So to post on Craigslist, I'm going to kind of jump around. To post on Craigslist, it costs $5 to post in the services category. So if you're a local service business or home service business and you want to post in Craigslist, it's $5 to post. So if you do 30 days in a row, that's $150 a month. You'll pay an ad spend, but that's far cheaper than doing something like Google AdWords if it's out of your price range, especially if you're beginning, especially if you're starting a company. Your finances or your budget is slim, so Craigslist can be an effective way to get those early customers, early calls when you don't have a ton of reputation. Okay, so we got the Gmail account, we got the Craigslist account. You make your ads in, I use Canva to make the ads. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, here we go. This is one I did for Clean Home Club, my cleaning business. Calls for a free estimate, what you do, blah, 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 call out for free estimate. And this is a call tracking number. So to make call tracking numbers, I use CallRail to generate those so I can track what campaigns are doing well. So you'll want to look into a call tracking service. I use Loom, screen recording software, to instruct my VA on what to do. So this is how you post on Craigslist. And so let's say we have our Gmail account for Monday, we can post. And then we also have the Craigslist account we log into. We have our ads ready, the text and the image. We're going to post on Monday. So make sure your VA, they're going to be, you'll say, hey, log into the VPN. You'll do this in your video. Log into the VPN. They'll need to, once they create a Craigslist post, they'll need to verify the listing in the email account. This way, you'll need that as well. So once you post, you have to put in a credit card to pay for the posting. So it's like $5, and you need a U.S. debit. I think it's a U.S. or Canada debit card. And so your VA can't actually create this, but you can create a virtual US-based debit card with privacy.com. And privacy.com I use as I generate a virtual debit card based on my Wells Fargo card, and then give them $50 or $100 that they can only spend. So you can create the limit, so you don't have to really worry about them stealing your money. Be sure to hire a good VA. There's tons of them on the Philippines Craigslist. So just put an ad for that you need a Craigslist poster on the Philippines Craigslist, and that's how I found my guy. He's in India. Really cool stuff. Really easy there. You'll put an ad, you'll get a 50 plus inquiries in no time. Pick a guy that seems reputable, that has worked with other people. It was pretty easy to find. There's a lot of VAs in the Philippines and India, and they speak English, so that works great. Okay, so I know this is kind of rambly, but we're going to keep going. And they do that every day. So once you make your Loom video on the VA and teaching them how to use the VPN and how to post on Craigslist, you can just put your video link from Loom in here. Okay, another tool you're going to need. I know you can either use Google Voice, or I also got like a prepaid cell phone SIM, because you'll need to verify your account with a US based phone number, like a cell phone number. Google Voice would work for sometimes, and then sometimes I'd have to use a real cell phone number to verify the account for up to 90 days of posting. So let's say you get your account activated. Let's say this Monday account, we get it working. We had to verify with a US cell phone number, which we got from Google Voice or like Ting or something, a prepaid provider. And this seems kind of messy, but I'll show you tomorrow how it actually all works. It's kind of a lot of setup, but it's a very affordable way to get calls generated for your business. So yeah, check out. I'll kind of recap the tools you'll need. You'll need Canva to create the ads, privacy to generate a card for your VA to spend for you. So once you set up the SOP, they can spend the money to post. They got a VPN so they can look like they're in the location you want them to post in. Like let's say it's the Atlanta Craigslist, they can post in the Atlanta, Georgia Craigslist. You got Loom so you can make videos to show them how to do it. You got the call tracking to see if it's working, track your campaigns. You have you got your ads in the Dropbox folder where the VA can just grab them and post every day without you. So once your VA has this whole system, they can go from, I know exactly what to post, what day, and how to pay for the ad. But that's it. I guess one thing, join the Facebook group, Local Sales Machine. Definitely check that out. That's where I post all the videos, as well as LinkedIn and the website, wakeupleads.com. But that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a part 2 of how to generate 1 to 2 calls per day on Autopilot using Craigslist.